Today for social studies, you're going to start by rereading the story, The Fun They Had. I've also linked the YouTube video for you. While you are doing that, you are going to fill out this author's purpose graphic organizer, and the directions say, as you read, write 3 details that support the author's message to readers. So go ahead and make sure you have the book out and you are following along as you are going through. As you are reading, so the author's main idea may be that technology cannot replace human relationships. So we have to think of 3 supporting details, and these we will get exactly from the book. So let's think about that for a minute. Technology cannot replace human relationships. Okay, so that is true. I do remember in the story we talked about Margie and how she has to study and do her schoolwork all by herself, and she just gets sad because she just has to sit in a room while a robot machine is teaching her, and she hates school because of that. So that would be a detail that we could write. So we could say Margie has to study by herself. We could say she has a robot teacher and dislikes school. So she's not getting much interaction with anybody because she's having to learn everything by herself, and her teacher is a robot. So poor Margie. So then we'll have to think of 2 other details. So another detail, we'll think of how having students in your class makes a big difference in how it's able to help someone do your work. And so in the scenario too, Margie thinks it would be nice to have classmates because in her classroom she's just by herself when she's in school, and she wants to talk to other kids about doing her homework. So that can be a detail. Another detail, think of how really Margie feels about this. How she wants to be able to have fun on the playground, and she can't have that experience since their school is from home. So go ahead and when you are finished, we have a packet like this. It is of 3 pages. Capitalization and writing tiles is 1, and punctuation is another, and commas before coordinating conjunctions is another. So that is 1 whole packet. I have linked some YouTube videos for you to watch if you need extra help with those, but these are just a lot of review things we have gone over the years. And you should have learned these when I say years in like 3rd, 2nd grade, and so forth. So capitalization, it's important words in the titles of movies, books, chapters, and articles in a newspaper or magazine. Short words such as in, if, of, a, and the are not capitalized unless they are the first word in the title. So down here, our directions are telling us to rewrite each sentence, add capital letters, underlining and punctuating where they are needed. So like a book title right here, A Pizza for Jim was a book title. They capitalize all of the beginning words except for. When it's a story, it's in quotation marks, and they capitalize all of the words except of and a, which was my clue words right here. So in this sentence, when it says the headline in Friday's newspaper read, "Clowns Lead Parade." So I'm going to begin my writing with a capital letter. The headline in Friday is capitalized. Newspaper read, and I want to capitalize that clowns because it's a title. Clowns lead parade, giving it a punctuation, and my quotation marks will go before my punctuation. Actually, will come after my punctuation, so I should probably fix that. Okay, so I need to underline, add capital letters, underlining, and punctuation where they are needing. So I'm going to go ahead and underline my punctuation, making sure I underlined it so I know it's there. Gonna underline my words that I capitalize. You can also do this in your the sentence prior to reading it, so you know that's there. So go ahead and do the next 3 sentences. Our next page is focusing on ending punctuation. And again, it's a lot of this is just working on sentence, how to write a good sentence. So these are clues to remind us a punctuation at the end of a sentence helps to show its meaning. Use a period at the end of a statement or a command. Use a question mark at the end of a question and an exclamation mark to show strong feelings. And we have done this at the way beginning of the year. You should also have a flip book of this to help you. If you don't have it, it's okay. Here's some notes. Declarative. I like to play baseball. Okay? Declarative is just telling something. We're declaring a statement. Imperative. Hand me the ball, please. We're kind of demanding something. Period at the end. Interrogative. What is the score? It's a question. Exclamatory. What a great game. Think of exclamatory as exclamation mark. Exclamatory. Okay? So the instructions say add the correct end mark for each sentence. Write declarative, interrogative, imperative, or exclamatory on the line. So a voice command can make the mechanical dog walk and sit. So is it demanding us to do something? It's not asking us a question, and we're not being excited about it. So I would just say it's telling us a statement, declarative. So I would put my period right here, and then I would write declarative. Number 2, insert a quarter into the machine. So I know it's kind of telling me to do something. It's demanding me to do something. And I know this needs a period. It's not asking me a question. And I'm going to write imperative, because that's an imperative sentence. Another example, how many centuries have passed since the Revolutionary War? Well, I know how is a question word. So when I go up here, I'm going to go, which one's asking me a question? Interrogative. So I'm going to put a question mark right here. And then I'm going to write interrogative. So go ahead and do the exact same thing for the rest of the sentences. Again, use this to help you. And then the next page, last page, is commas before coordinating conjunctions. We've talked about conjunctions before and the certain words that they are and when it is appropriate to use a comma. So a compound sentence joins 2 independent clauses using the coordinating conjunction. And these were the words we were talking about. And, but, or, nor, for, or, so. Sorry, my camera's trying to focus. Use a comma before the conjunction. So clue, use a comma before the conjunction. The children were curious about the book, for they had never seen one. Okay? Children can learn in a classroom, or they can learn through computer lessons. So it was just underlining it, was bolding the conjunction word for us, and then the comma again right here as well. It did that. So right here you're going to join each pair of sentences to make a compound sentence using the conjunction shown in parentheses. Use a comma. Parentheses, if you do not remember what they are symbols like this. Use commas. So right here they were combining two sentences. So down here we have computers are here to stay. They run many systems in our society. So and they give us our conjunction here. So we have to place and in here and making it a compound sentence. So we're just rewriting the sentence in our best handwriting. Computers are here to stay. Okay, and remember, go up here, use a comma before the conjunction. Comma, my conjunction is and they, picking up from right here, my second sentence, they run many systems in our society, giving it a punctuation at the end, just like that. And you're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing for the last three sentences. Make sure to use the conjunction that it gives you. And again, commas will go before the conjunction. Pretty easy. If you happen to get finished with these, go ahead and just study your spelling words on Vocabulary A to Z.